The need to stem the tide of human trafficking and adhere to migration safety guidelines have been emphasized. These were the focus at the book launch of Pastor Chukwuemeka Charles Asiegbu on Friday. The ceremony, which took place at the Edo State Migration Agency office in Benin City, attracted dignitaries from different strata of the society, including writers and readers community. The event featured the launching of 3 books, which include Dealing with Issues of Migration, Human Trafficking and the Guest Child, and Life Before the Mediterranean Scene, authored by Pastor Chukwuemeka Asiegbu. The author, Pastor Asiegbu, set the ball rolling for the occasion with a welcome address.
Well, thank you for coming. I'm very, very thankful that you are here. And I believe by the grace of God, before we come to the end of this program, you will definitely be impressed by what you're going to be hearing. Because we have orators that will review the books. The books will be unedited today. And you'll be imagining what the books contain. But then when they come to do thorough review, you'll be glad to have one. Thank you.
This was followed by the review of the first book entitled Dealing with Migration Issues. The book reviewer, Mr. David Esizimeto, revealed that the book provides guides and requirements for legal migration. He went further to note that the book also exposes the hazard inherent in illegal migration.
This book, interestingly, does not discourage you from migrating, neither does it encourage you to migrate illegally. This book puts out steps if you must migrate. These are the things you must know. There are 3 basic documents. The book says you need a passport, you need a visa, and you need a ticket. The author makes the assumption that if you are migrating, you are most likely going to use air. But there are other means. And the guys on the streets are not thinking about raising 1-point-something million to get to their destination. They are thinking about the shortest route. They are thinking about where I'm going, not thinking about the obstacles. Now, this little book also tells us that if your choice is the Sahara, notice that the Sahara is not like from here to Oluku. The Sahara is as far as from here to Kanu. There are no taps on the way. Yes, you must have heard from geography lessons that there are oases. That is little places around the desert where you find water. But sometimes, those who are your guide, they may suffer some setbacks and they are after their money. So when you get to a particular part and your car breaks down, your guide may abandon you.
Reviewing the second book, Human Trafficking and the Guest Child, a seasoned scholar, Mrs. Doris Ogbeifo, asserted that the book challenges our perception about human trafficking. She explained that the book x-rays and exposes the business and hazard associated with trafficking, particularly as it pertains to a guest child.
This book reviews a meticulously structured work across 7 chapters, each contributing to a holistic understanding of human trafficking. Asiegbu deserted these issues from its root causes, such as ignorance and lack of knowledge.
She also pointed out that the book views the guest child as an endangered species and provides leeway for victims.
The book exposed the grim realities. It details how human trafficking is a business built on deception, vulnerability, and egregious abuses, often involving rape and illicit drugs. Asiegbu's smart observation that trafficking is a negative business with negative consequences resonates deeply. He powerfully concludes that being a victim is not the end, and that the girl child, though often perceived as the weaker vessel, possesses an indomitable spirit capable of excelling if given the chance.
This was followed by the review of the third book entitled Life Before the Mediterranean Scene. The reviewer, Mr. Shaka Mamadou, walked the audience through life experience in the Sahara, particularly in Libya, where he and the author had a first-hand experience of the situation. He noted that the book explains the supportive nature of Nigerians and other Africans to one another in that part of the world.
In those days in Libya, as we all know, we have some of us here, which we are practicing a united, confident association. We all come together to remind us where we have come from, how we used to be in one room, to share the little we have. The love was there. We stood by each other. We make sure what affected Mr. B or Mr. A will be a kind of, how will I say it? I want to assure you, in this book, Life Before Mediterranean Scene, there is 10 things I want you to take home from this book. One of it, this book reveals that actually, Nigerian youth are not lazy, just that what they need is the right environment to thrive. One can settle this for the kind of risk they take in crossing the Sahara Desert and even the Mediterranean Sea. The Sahara Desert is known as the Sea of Sand. Another thing I want you to take home from this, number two, it also reveals that Nigeria care for each other more outside than the shore of this country. The third I want you to take home from this book, the book also reveals that Nigerian youth are people with great resilient spirit embedded in them. No matter the level of pressure on them, they keep on keeping on. They believe that success can knock on their door even at the 11th hour. The fourth I want you to take home from here, Life Before the Mediterranean Sea revealed that Nigerian youth are vital in their approach in taking issue of life. They are ready to lay skin in order to succeed in life.
He enjoined the relevant government agencies to promote the book so as to serve the intended purpose.
My take is that the government of Edo State should collaborate with Chukwuemeka and must produce this book. Also, if possible, produce the drama. Let them become tools in the hand of relevant agencies in the fight against human trafficking and irregular migration. Thank you all for listening.
The ceremony featured goodwill messages from the chairman of the occasion, Emmanuel Nimawo, the Commissioner of Education represented by Director in the Ministry, Mrs. Mercy Isibo, Director General, Edo State Migration Agency, Mr. Lucky Azaguma, and Chairman, Association of Nigerian Authors, Edo State Chapter, Comrade Precious Asabo.
And I said, well, I'll just make a point today. And what is it? Are we ready to stop this? Are we ready to stop irregular migration? Here's the first question that should be in our minds.
Let me commend Mr. Asiegbu for transforming personal experience into public advocacy. Your courage to document your journey and to give voice to the voiceless deserves not only applause, but institutional support.
And also to use this time to advise our returnees, potential migrants, nobody can reintegrate you better than your own heart and yourself. Running to IOM, GIZ, NGO, without reintegrating your heart yourself, there's no way anybody can reintegrate, not even the migration agency.
These books, like all other of his works before it, is a testament to his unwavering commitment to telling our stories, to capturing the essence of the Nigerian experience, and to inspire the next generation of writers.
High point of the occasion was the unveiling of the book by Barrister Ekata. This was subsequently followed with a launching. Commenting on the success of the occasion, the author, Pastor Chukwuemeka Asiegbu, spoke on his motivation.
This book that I launched today is something triggered my zeal, in writing them. First of all, when we talk about the girl child, and that is the human trafficking and the girl child, is something that we really have to, expose what is behind it, and make sure that our girls are really, saved from deception, saved from the terrors and trauma they are passing through. So I begin to imagine all these girls that are being trafficked, what will be their fate, and how will they become good mothers. So I found out that the future of motherhood is like being something blinking if we continue to have girls that are being trafficked, because they pass through a lot.
Other attendees who were visibly satisfied with the outcome of the event have this to say.
A man telling his own story, because you tell story better when you tell it yourself.
I'm happy to see returnees properly reintegrated back to society to the extent of writing a book, an impactful book.
Yeah, so today's book launch indeed is an eye-opener for you to be able to get a first-hand story from somebody who has been in a situation before. Is something that is really rare.
I feel very well and warmed. I'm really happy. Like me, I'm one of the victims of that route, but to God be the glory, I came back alive. Thank God, I even have issue on that route, in that Tripoli. To God be the glory. I'm really happy that my brother Chukwuemeka wrote this book out. I know this book will help a lot of our children and our unborn child.
The program was very successful, judging from the turnout and from the book reviewers. We launched 3 books today. From the various book reviewers, you can see that this our brother author Charles Asiegbu have really dealt with the vices that are happening in our society today.
I can see they all did a good job reviewing these books, and I'm very proud of Mr. Charles Chukwuemeka Asiegbu for bringing up these 3 books. He did a very good job writing these books.
These books are expected to educate the populace and bring about social engineering in human trafficking and migration in our society. Austin Ayenin reporting for VOS TV News.